Well, can you believe it? Newcastle United fans have been queuing from 8 AM to get their hands on the latest Adidas range at the club shop, and yeah, unbelievable scenes as, you know, those fans who've been waiting so long first burst into the club shop to get their hands on the items. And there was only a limited amount of stuff. This is a limited edition, and basically they could buy one item each, and some people certainly did buy one item each, including the smock, which was £230. And I spoke to a couple of fans who were delighted to get their hands on that very special piece of kit. And the trainers as well. Shea Given was there, basically modelling the stuff, if you like. A range of sweatshirts, t-shirts as well. And you know, Newcastle fans are just still buzzing that Adidas are back at the club. You know, you go back to a certain era and it was all about Adidas and Newcastle. And the truth is, I think for a lot of fans, you know, the love affair didn't die with Adidas, and it was great that, you know, the new owners, when they came back in, that was one of the first things they'd done. They got a nice easy win on the board. But yeah, it's just had some impact, and obviously the PSR side of things, you know, is going to take a massive, you know, push because of this. And I think really for the club, it's been a massive success story. The club shop now looks completely different to what it did a couple of years ago. And you know, the range now, well, you know, it can be, you know, we can say it's expensive. You know, there's no shortage of people who are like trying to get their hands on it. And that was, you know, demonstrated by the huge queues outside the club shop this evening. And you know, it's all eventually gonna help Newcastle, you know, go back into the kitty. I spoke to Shea Given. He, you know, gave his views on how he was delighted that Adidas were back. He was one of the first players to wear the Adidas kit at Newcastle back in the 90s. He was already sponsored by Adidas, and you know, he was more than happy to come and do this launch today and, you know, meet some of the fans, you know. And I think Newcastle, you know, they've gone to town with this one. They hired Laurent Robert to do some of the modelling before this. Anthony Gordon obviously wearing the smock on the images that you're seeing on the club website, and Shea Given, you know, at the club shop today. So Newcastle pulling off all the stops really to make sure that this gets the sort of recognition it probably deserves. And yeah, as I say, a huge success story here at St James's Park tonight.